Thank you very much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields, and we've been watching this tropical wave moving in. That brought us some rain in some areas in the eastern Caribbean, and we saw it overnight. You may have woken up to some storms anywhere from Anguilla back towards St. Martin, British and U.S. Virgin Islands back toward Puerto Rico. We've had a lot of heavy weather around, and look at that surge as well near Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, even close to Suriname and northeastern Venezuela. A lot of action, a very active pattern. Not seeing signs of development out of this, so and never want to blow things out of proportion. It's a tropical wave, but we do have stronger storms with it. Again, just want to give you the facts on this channel. So you can see it here. Here's Jamaica. Here we are in the Cayman Islands, and we're going to get some scattered showers and storms, a better chance as we go over the next few days. Cuba over toward the Turks and Caicos, some unsettled weather. So there it is near Puerto Rico and the U.S. and British Virgin Islands. Now, tropical waves are disorganized, so some spots may be dry while others get some of the rain and storms, and we've seen those clusters moving through Antigua and Barbuda near Montserrat, Ceiba, Statia. I mentioned St. Martin near St. Bart's, and you see some of the rain and storms heavy at times in Puerto Rico in some locations, and that's where we could see some of those flooding concerns. But we've had a lot of thunder and lightning around overnight. That may have broken up some of your sleep. So watching this tropical wave right here, more moisture kind of feeding in behind it. We have another tropical wave moving toward Trinidad and Tobago. More action out here, and watching the tropical waves moving off the coast of Africa, but not seeing anything that wants to spin up at this time. And you see some unsettled weather still northern Bahamas stretching all the way up to the north and back through the Cayman Islands, and some areas of rain back through Central America, which I'll cover in a second. Now, the tropical waves are common. As we go through the hurricane season, even before it starts in May, hurricane season starts June 1st, all the way through November, 55 to 65 tropical waves are rolling off the coast of Africa and headed our way. These aren't water waves. These are disturbances in the atmosphere, just kind of those pockets of unsettled weather, the rain and storms around that move across. They come off of Africa, just like some of the dust does, because the global trade patterns work the moisture our way, and that's why we even get some of the dust that comes our way too, that gets caught up in the atmosphere from Africa and swings in. Now, here's the steering pattern, which is a common steering pattern. High pressure, the Bermuda high in control. Tropical waves just continue to move in. But as I look deeper into the hurricane season, and it will start to get more active in a couple weeks, not to say we're going to get hit by anything. Again, I'll track it storm by storm. Of course, we already dealt with Beryl, some of us, Alberto back into Mexico, but I'll track it storm by storm. But as it stands now, it's not just an area of high pressure. This is a large area of high pressure. It's been a blocker. So it looks like this season, more of the systems will be coming closer or through the Caribbean versus taking a quicker spin out. This thing acts like a blocker up there. So that is a pattern I'm monitoring very closely. Now, other things I watch, the dust, and now we're going to see pockets of dust as we go throughout the rest of the hurricane season. We have one right now moving into the central Caribbean. You see the dust here. Here's Haiti, the DR, Puerto Rico, and this is where we're seeing the rain and storm. So again, these tropical waves try to fight through some of the dust and some of the dry air. The dry air and dust can help some of these tropical waves from developing. That would be a good thing. Now, let me show you what we're seeing today. So this is later today. Right in here, scattered rain and storms, Antigua and Barbuda, back toward the Dominican Republic and Haiti. And also watching this, anywhere from Barbados, St. Lucia south, we're going to see some of those scattered showers and storms. I showed you that moisture swinging back through Trinidad and Tobago. We'll have some scattered showers and storms around. Keep me posted in the comments. It's going to be very sporadic. So let me know if you do get rain. You can put your location down as well, or if you don't. Now, as we get into tomorrow, not as much in Central America. Still watching out for some scattered showers and storms, but the tropical wave itself will be shifting off toward the west. So that means we could see a chance of some rain anywhere from Nicaragua, Cayman Islands, Jamaica, back through Cuba, but still watching this feed of moisture that continues to move toward the southeastern Caribbean. So that's on our Sunday. We're going to see these areas of some thunderstorms with these tropical waves that slide in. But you see no big signs of development. We don't have a big blob or anything like that we're tracking. Now, as we go from Sunday into Monday, you can see the rain right there. Monday morning building, and as we work our way into Monday afternoon, that's going to be kind of a hot spot. It looks like that pattern setting up. So we have that tropical wave that will eventually be over Central America. That's the one marching across. So we'll see some scattered showers and storms, but then this area here, once again, Trinidad and Tobago, we're going to see some wet weather that will be moving in near Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Guyana, northeastern Venezuela, and Suriname. We're just kind of stuck in the pattern the next few days where every now and then we'll see some of that rain that will be filtering in. This is our Monday afternoon. Flipping over into our Tuesday afternoon to look ahead. Scattered rain and storms. You see some western Cuba. Belize we could get a few scattered showers and storms. But once again, look at that focus. That is the pattern. That's why I wanted to mention the steering currents, high pressure locked in, just feeding in some extra moisture. So St. Lucia, Barbados through Trinidad, another higher chance of rain. But every now and then, like we saw last night, some of this will try to break free and lift to the north. So that's what I'll be watching as we go over the next few days into the upcoming week. So kind of a busy pattern. No tropical storms or hurricanes though. So that is of course good. Now watching the seas, a little bit choppy here. And as you get over toward the Bahamas where you're seeing this green shading, that's a couple meters. So looking at about 7 to 9 feet. And you can see where that tropical wave is sliding by. We'll see some elevated seas at times. So this is today. And then I'll flip over into our Monday. And as we work our way into Monday, generally the same thing, or rather Sunday, I'm sorry. This is Sunday. As we work our way into our Sunday, you see the Atlantic waters, some of the choppier seas that we're seeing, even close to Bermuda with that disturbance sliding to the north, a few pockets where the seas will be elevated. So this here is on Sunday, where it'll be a couple meters or more. Now let me shift over into Monday as I get my days straight for you. You see not as bad as you get toward the Bahamas, Eastern Caribbean. Things are going to be a little bit more settled as we work our way into early next week. Now, as far as the rain goes, it's really hard to tell. I tell you what I know and what I don't know. It's not a big area of rain, but where we get it, where the storms develop, we'll get some of those downpours. And that's why you see this kind of dotting the map, New Providence down through parts of Cuba, Santo Domingo over toward San Juan, even stretching back towards St. Martin. We're going to see some of these pockets of rain the next 2 days where you could get a quick 75 millimeters of rain or 3 inches of rain. Here's Haiti and the DR. Jamaica kind of scattered, not quite as much for us, but we'll see a few showers and storms. But watching some additional rain that we could see Antigua back through Dominica. Dominica, we've had a few showers and storms around the last 2 days. So keep me posted in the comments. Again, if you get a downpour, that could give us a quick 75 millimeters of rain. Trinidad and Tobago, though, just as this moisture feeds in near Trinidad over toward Guyana, that's where some of the totals will be higher. Even back towards Suriname, see some of the white showing up. That could be 100 millimeters of rain or 4 inches of additional rain. Now, much of Central America, not as much rain, but I was highlighting last week near Nicaragua and Costa Rica, there's just some extra moisture building, and that includes parts of eastern Honduras. So I'm going to keep an eye on this sector for the possibility of some flooding. So Nicaragua, for example, the Caribbean side, Costa Rica, the Caribbean side, better chance of some of those higher totals. Same thing in Honduras. And we get back through Mexico, kind of half and half, not as much as you get over toward Merida, although a couple showers and storms possible. Mexico City will see a better chance the next few days. On the north side of all of this, the Atlantic region of Canada, scattered showers, not necessarily looking at a washout, just that feed of moisture that I was showing you from the Bahamas stretching all the way up to the north, kind of clipping by parts of Nova Scotia and Newfoundland, and then by tomorrow we'll be in between systems. May catch a shower or two Newfoundland, but as you get over toward Quebec, we'll see a couple more showers and thunderstorms near Toronto just trying to move across. So spotty showers isolated to scattered as we go over the next few days. So for us in Jamaica, rain chance about 40%. And it's going to be hot. If you don't get any storms, it's going to be hot. Let me know how you're doing with some of the dust around. Get back through the Cayman Islands. 20% chance today, but a 40% chance for tomorrow. Scattered areas of rain and storms in Trinidad and Tobago. May catch a little break tomorrow. Picks up again on Monday. And that's what I was showing you. We're just going to see these pockets of rain that will work in at times over at least the next 3 to 4 days in Trinidad and Tobago. And that keeps us unsettled in Barbados, about a 30 to 40% chance of rain. St. Lucia, a 30 to 40% chance of rain. And we do that again back through Grenada, a rain chance in Grenada, 40% tomorrow. And isolated to some scattered showers and storms, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Rain chance today in Martinique, 40%, 30% chance on Sunday, and about a 30 to 40% chance in Dominica. Keep me posted if you get any thunderstorms. 40% chance the next couple days in Guadeloupe. Antigua and Barbuda, we'll see a few showers and storms around. More of the action trying to pull off just to the west. St. Kitts Kitts and Nevis. We've already seen some rain around, 60% chance near Anguilla and St. Bart's, which has already panned out since we had some of the rain earlier this morning. St. Martin, Saba, and Statia, same thing, just the elevated chance of rain. Puerto Rico, watching out for those downpours, isolated areas of flooding, and it's been kind of rocky to start our day in parts of the British and U.S. Virgin Islands. 50% chance as we work our way toward the Bahamas, favoring northern sections of the Bahamas, say back toward Freeport with some scattered showers. Turks and Caicos, about a 40% chance for today. And in the Dominican Republic, 50% chance of those scattered showers and storms. Haiti isolated the next 2 days, a little bit higher on Monday, 40 to 50% chance of some scattered showers and storms back through Belize. Now Aruba, about a 20% chance. Curacao, we picked up a shower over the last 24 hours, but the rain chance not too high, 30% for tomorrow. Guyana, though, I mentioned Guyana and Suriname, some areas of flooding, and that's the moisture that's trying to lift up closer to Trinidad and Tobago, but monitoring some of the flooding. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. Cuba, isolated showers and storms around, 40% chance though by Monday. And you see the rain chance around Costa Rica and Panama, watching out for those showers and storms. I was highlighting that earlier back through Nicaragua. As we get toward the Caribbean side, better chance of some of the storms and the flood potential, and that goes for Honduras as well. 30 to 40% chance through the weekend, Guatemala and El Salvador, and very hot. We get toward Mexico City, about a 50 to 60% chance of rain. Yucatan Peninsula, mainly dry today, 50% chance of a spotty shower or thunderstorm tomorrow. Colombia, 20 to 30% chance. Northern Venezuela, 30 to 40% chance. And Bermuda, passing shower today, mainly on the dry side tomorrow and on Monday. So we've got a little active period that is swinging our way. The tropical waves bringing in some of the rain, some stronger thunderstorms possible within these tropical waves that appear. Areas of dust will be around, and watching the Atlantic late this month, there are some signs later this month there'll be some bigger tropical waves that may be able to hang together and kind of fight off some of the dry air and dust. So I'll be watching out for some bigger signs of development late month, but let's take the breather with no tracking of any named systems. That's what I like, but I'll be watching these thunderstorms. So thank you for being part of this weather community and sharing this information. Have a good rest of your day.